Hello, Taurus. Thank you for tuning into your extended monthly reading for May, and happy birthday if you're a Taurus sun. Hope you have an amazing month. All right. So I'm going to be switching up the cards that I'm using for for the readings. Not completely, but since I switched up the cards in my monthlies, I'm trying not to use like the same cards that I use for my monthlies in my extended readings, because it kind of, I mean, it's not like bad, but I just like to always keep it funky fresh. So let's look at what's going on for Taurus. Let's start with affirmations and what you guys need to focus on for May. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Affirmations you guys can use and what you guys need to focus on for May. Affirmations for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May, and what Taurus needs to focus on. My hands are slipping. Hold on, y'all. Like my fingers are slippery, so the cards are not shuffling properly. Let's try that again. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May. For May, Taurus. Okay, so what you guys need to focus on mostly for the month of May is work and prosperity. In your reading, you had a lot about relationships, but try to focus on, I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Hopefully I don't get any calls or anything like that. Try to focus on work as well. So the first affirmation you have when you're working on manifesting for work, say, the perfect job finds me. So if you're looking for a new job, or you're trying to find where you fit in the world when it comes to work, this is the affirmation that is going to amplify your manifestations. The perfect job finds me. Next, if you're looking for more prosperity, the affirmations for you will be, today I share my abundance with someone who needs a gift of kindness. Or this is how you boost your prosperity, whether this is an affirmation you say or this is something you're doing. So again, today I share my abundance with somebody who needs a gift of kindness. So sharing your gifts of some kind, whether this is like literally giving a donation, donating to charity, someone homeless, someone less fortunate, or sharing your literal knowledge or something like that. But sharing what you have with other people will bring you more prosperity in May and moving forward. And then again for work, I am a shining star and I surround myself with people who encourage my brightness. So also how to amplify your work, or how to, what you can use this manifestation, this affirmation in your manifestations, or you can live by this. So surrounding yourself with people who encourage your brightness. It depends on who you surround yourself with, Taurus, when it comes to work. It's very important that you're not surrounding yourself around people who are telling you, oh yeah, that idea sucks, like you can't do that, or don't believe in you, because then that's going to bring down your whole vibe for work. All right, so that's your 3 affirmations. That's what I'm going to be using now instead of the mini predictions for a little bit, because I just was guided to switch it. So now we're going to move on to love, your love oracle, well, the hidden truth oracle, to see, this is if you're connecting with a specific person already. The first person that comes to mind romantically is most likely the one that these messages are from. So if you're wondering about how a person is feeling about you in May, or whenever you're watching this video, these cards will tell me how they feel, or tell you rather. So let's see, Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May. How is a person feeling towards Taurus? The person that... Oh, wow. This person has a lot of emotions for you. A lot of emotions for you. The first card that jumped out for Taurus, we will be together again. So this person romantically, if you guys are separated or y'all are, you know, apart, literally physically, y'all will be together again, or that's how they feel, that y'all will be together again. I'm starting to understand our connection. So this person that you're connecting to, maybe they didn't get it before, especially if it's like a soulmate type of energy. They didn't understand the connection or what they're feeling, but they're starting to get it now. For many of you, this person is someone that you're not talking to, or you're not connecting with that much right now, because you have I feel you even though we are apart. So this person feels you on a very spiritual level or on a soul level. I left you before you could leave me. This person has some abandonment issues or self-sabotage, maybe even intimacy issues that they're dealing with. So they left you before you could leave the connection, for those of you who resonate with that. And I replay our conversations over and over. So that's how the person is feeling about you, Taurus. If you're wondering about how somebody feels, things they don't tell you, what they don't say, that's how they feel. That is how they feel. All right. Let's move on to your... Let's move on to your career advice for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's the career advice, please, for Taurus for the month of May? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's the career advice for Taurus? The Sun card. Career advice for Taurus. That card never comes out for like advice, the Sun card. The career advice for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Leo energy is strong. It's the Seven of Swords. The Sun card and the Strength reverse came out, but you have the Seven of Swords. I want to clarify. Why is the Seven of Swords here for career advice for Taurus? The Seven of Swords for career advice for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Taurus, I feel like it's a good thing for you guys to be selfish when it comes to your career. Have a strategy. The Magician in reverse. I also feel like you guys don't fully believe in your own manifestation abilities. So the first card you have is the Sun card upright. Do what makes you happy, period. If it's not making you happy, if it's not bringing you joy and optimism and good feelings and good vibes and positivity, then you're definitely not in the right lane for you. So you got to tap in. Tap in. All right, what makes me happy? What do I like to do? I think that was you guys that had that discontentment in your reading. I can't remember if it was you or Aries. I keep getting it switched, but either way, doing what makes you happy for your career advice, doing something that's joyful, brings out that childlike energy in you, that playfulness. Maybe you need to work with children. I don't know. Strength card in reverse. Understanding what you're afraid of. There's something that you're having a lack of confidence in about yourself. Maybe some insecurities, some self-esteem issues, and that's preventing you guys from being able to manifest what you need or what you want when it comes to work, because you're doubtful or you have self-doubt, insecurities. Maybe you're feeling like you can't do it, which is blocking your manifestations from coming to fruition. So you guys need to work on that part first before you can really, do the manifesting, setting the intentions. Because if you don't believe that can happen, or that you can have those things, or that you can do it, that's going to cause resistance. So that's what I'm saying. You guys need to be a little more selfish. The Seven of Swords was clarified by the Nine of Cups. So that's all about self-indulgence, really, really basking in. Y'all know Taurus, y'all are a very indulgent sign ruled by Venus, like Libra, loving the beauty of things, taste, smell, the senses. So for your career, maybe you should do something like that, like chef, or something that lights up your senses in a way that you can, explore that, or some place that's beautiful, something like that. But have a strategy for yourself, or, you know, you don't have to tell anybody your plans. Just, you know, secretly, or if you're trying to leave a job, just quietly be planning for that move. Knight of Cups. Making an offer, like emotionally, to a career. That is your story. Okay? And so, last but not least, we're going to pull from my Sacred Destiny Oracle to see what the message is, the overall message is for you guys in May. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May. Hey now, you're an all-star. Y'all remember that song? Hey now, you're an all-star. Is it so long? I don't remember the words, but it's from Shrek. That's where I remember it from. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please. What's the card for Taurus for May? These cards are also hard to shuffle. I don't know. Maybe my hands are just dry. Release. Release. That's the card that came out for you guys. Something you guys need to release, which also kind of showed up in your messages for your reading. Release. Isn't that a nice card? Consider the month of autumn time, fall, for something that you want to do. When you receive this card, it is time to let go and surrender. Let go of situations and people and objects that do not serve you. Let go of old, outmoded, self-limiting beliefs that drag you down. This is a time of stripping away superficial distractions until you reach who you are at your core. If you are holding on to the old, it is difficult for anything new to come to fruition. Begin to clear your home and living environments of clutter. If you do not love it or use it, it's probably clutter. Clear it out of your space. It's time to detox. To get ready for the new, you must release the old. Boom. I love it. You must release the old. Make room for the new, Taurus. Taurus is a fixed sign. Not too fond of change. Not too fond of letting things go. I understand for sure. But Taurus, you're going to have to make some sacrifices, do some compromising, and let go of the old to make room for the new. That's why I also feel like the Magician in reverse shows blockages and manifestations, because sometimes you have to let go of old beliefs, old feelings, not just physically letting go of things or relocating or whatever. So keep that in mind. That's all I got for you, Taurus, for the month of May. I love you guys. I'll be finishing up these this week because I have more time this week, actually, because my classes are about to be done for real. Thank you, Taurus. I love you. I am at Tarot by Bronx on everything.